gonna be a good day.
What's up? Hey guys, it's me again. Just got out of the post office. Not picking up a package, but paying my bill. Yay. I really need to get this thing fixed. I wish I could just take it. Well, I guess I'm stop messing with it. It's gonna make it worse. At least you guys get to see out the window, I guess. But anyways, I went in there to, well, we're not going to go that way because that's construction, to pay my bill for 6 months. So it was over $100. Yay! Yeah. So I walk in there, and the lady usually gives me my packages when they don't fit in the mailbox. So you go up there to the desk, and she says, "Oh my God!" I said, "What?" I said, "You have lost a lot of weight, haven't you?" See, yeah, you could say that. Not a train. I gotta get to work. Oh no. But anyway, she said, "Oh my God, you lost a lot of weight, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah. Wasn't planned to lose weight, but I mean, it does make me feel better and stuff. And you guys probably can't tell over, you know, because all you see is so much of my head or something. But I probably, maybe 80 pounds, something like that. Because I was around 160 or 260, 65, something like that at one point. At least it wasn't a long train, wasn't it? Okay, to the subject today. There has been a lot of things going on. You know, you get these calls, you know, the telemarketers or scammers or whatever you want to call them. And most of them are just AI. You know, you ask a question, they'll tell, the AI tells you and whatnot. Well, and this is somewhat of a warning thing to, well, I guess women and men. The story goes, this lady gets a call. It's a younger woman. She gets a call and says someone's on the line, and it's she thinks it's her father, and she says and the father says, "I'm not feeling too good, and I had to pull over, and I broke down on so-and-so street." And she asked questions about this and that, and he replies back, and she said, "I'll be right there." So she gets in her car and she heads to the said location. She don't see her dad's vehicle. She gets out and starts looking around, and it is her stalker boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, that had called her dad up and asked him questions and stuff pertaining to AI. Basically what they do is you say certain sentences, and this AI will take your voice and recreate it. So whenever he had called saying that he was the father, it was actually the stalker boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, sorry. So when this had happened, what's the time it is? And this is a free program that you can do over line, which is, I'm not going to give details out or anything, but I did research, make sure it was true and everything. It was a true story. Luckily, nothing bad happened to her. She got a very bad scare when he confronted her and tried things. She got away, luckily, to a nice bystander. But it could have been very bad. So we need to be careful. You know, you get a call from somebody, how do you know that somebody is actually them? You know, if you're married or something, or whatever. Say your husband calls and says, I just broke down on the back roads over here. Can you bring me something, you know, a tool or something? And you go there, and he's not there. That's scary, you know, very scary. And all it takes is somebody to record your voice, to copy your voice, so AI can use certain phrases and certain words to create a duplicate voice of you. Now, we always say AI is dangerous, you know, end of world thing and all this. It's true. That stuff is scary, but this other stuff where they're doing stuff like this, and this is just done on a cell phone. Can you imagine that? It's just done on a cell phone. That's crazy. And it looks like they're finally fixing the potholes, which will not be doing too good of a job. Most of the lanes are messed up. See if I can find a place to park in here. It's not in the way of anything. Let me pull over here. Okay, went that way. There we go. Scoot up a little bit. Okay, so you understand that. So this is my point, is maybe it's time to sit down with loved ones and stuff, and if there is, you know, a situation where they're telling you to do this or that and it feels unsafe, ask the person on the phone what the safe word is. Make sure there's a safe word or something that all your family members know, and never give it out to anybody. Never repeat it. That way, if something like this happens, you can say, hey, what's our safe word? AI's not going to know this unless it's, you know, they can pick it up somewhere. And this is a safe word that you would say in person, not around a cell phone or anything like that. It's real scary, isn't it? And I think this is, you know, one of these important things that everybody should know. And I know it's nothing prepping or bushcrafting or anything like this, but this should be something. And not to mention kids will not pay attention enough to know this. If their dad calls and tells them, hey, I'm running late, meet me in so-so. Oh, that's so scary. That is so scary. Anyways, I'm going to leave you at that. In the comments, let me know. Is it just me, or is that really scary to think about? Like always, God bless. See you in the next one.